Peace, 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 family. It's Ramel, the Young MOGUL. I'm here. I'm tapping in with y'all. Listen, I need everyone to subscribe to my channel. I need you to like. I need you to hit that notification bell. I need you to comment. I need you to have high engagement so that we can get this information out to the people. We need to give this information out to our people. So listen, and today I'm going to break down a game on how you can go out there and purchase your very first apartment building. I'm going to break it down in very simple steps from A to Z. And even if you have no money, I'm going to teach you how to strategically leverage other people. I'm going to teach you how to strategically have certain things in place so that you don't have to put any of your own money out of your pocket, right? You can literally do this with three principles that I'm going to break down. So make sure you stay tuned and tap in with me. We're going to get this thing going, y'all. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
That's real estate, you know what I'm saying? Oh, wait, can you repeat that again, man? You're up and coming artist. What did you say you want to do? I say invest.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
I couldn't get it no real way. I need to get like a deal a day. You can get rich like a million ways. Real estate, real estate, real estate. I'm tired of my landlord keep stressing me. Appreciation and equity. Need my house, get a check from me. Are you the lord of your land or you supporting the man? Are you buying some land? Cause this is supply and demand. Rent your unit, bring residuals. Couple doors, you should get a few. Couple floors, you get to choose. Teach you what you ain't get in school. Is you itching to move? Or my brother, you living to lose. But first, you gotta get pre-approved. You wanna do business, you gotta know the rules. Financial IQ, need you the tools. You wanna wake up to stop hitting the snooze. What you should say to yourself? I need to build generational wealth. Instead of waiting for help, create it yourself. Time is now, better get you some. Sounds simple, but just get it done. I'ma tell you where they get it from. This is where it get really fun. Sell your property, invest the profit so you pay no taxes. That's 1031. Real estate, real estate, real estate.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. I need y'all to share this live out with 10 people to comment done. I'm going to give out the game step by step. I'm going to need y'all to share this live out and comment done. Share this live out to 10 people. Tonight, I'm going to break down the game on how you can go out there and purchase your first apartment building with no money out of your pocket. I'm talking about leveraging other people, different strategies, being creative. See, a lot of people, they tell you that you need a bunch of money. A lot of people tell you that you need to make sure that your credit is at the top. Right? A lot of people tell you so many things that you can that's gonna hold you back. Well, I'm gonna break down those myths. So I see y'all dropping the mailbox emojis. I like that. I see y'all dropping the mailbox emojis. Y'all already know. Share this live out with 10 more people. Comment done. We want to get this to 50 people. We need to get 50 people on this live. So I'm gonna just rock with y'all as y'all share this out because I'm not playing. I'm giving out the game. So get y'all pen in y'all pads. Let's get it. Let's get it. Share this live out. Let's get it. Let's get it.
We gotta buy back the block. Real estate, real estate, real estate. I talk about lands and lots. Real estate, real estate, real estate. I couldn't get in no real way. I need to get like a deal a day. You can get rich like a million ways. Builders and builders and builders. Houses and condominiums. Need some apartment units. Me and Joe about to start the movement. You ain't no nail, but it's start to do it. And we cooking up deals like Martha Stewart. Ain't gotta worry about no bill when you flipping these houses wholesale. We can ride on the coattails, but jump on board for the boat sale.
Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. Share this live out, family. Let's get it.
But if you buy property, could you fix a flip? I said, being an investor, bless you. Show you how to get the most out the lesser.
Ian, I see you, family. I see you, family. Let's get it.
65% of ARV. Said by now, you gotta be feeling me. And remember assets over liabilities. Real estate, real estate, real estate. I couldn't get in no real way. I need to get like a deal a day. You can get rich like a million ways. Real estate, real estate, real estate. I'm tired of my landlord keep stressing me.
Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it.
Need my house to get a check from me. Real estate, real estate, real estate.
We about to buy back the block. Let's get it.
Real estate, real estate. I talk about lands and lots. Real estate, real estate, real estate. I couldn't get in no real way. I need to get like a deal a day.
Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it, family. Y'all already know we tapped in for Mogul Mondays each and every Monday, Eastern Standard Time. I tap in and I give out the game, right? So for tonight, I'm going to break down how you can go out there and purchase your first apartment building with little to no money down strategies. Literally, little to no money down strategy. So like I said, I need y'all to just share this live out, right? Share this live out with 10 people. Comment done. Let's get the engagement going. Let's get more people involved. This information that they hold back from our communities. This is information that they like erased out of the school textbooks in our community, right? They told us that we couldn't go out there and purchase commercial real estate. They told us that we had to settle for less. They told us that we wasn't smart enough, right? They told us that we ain't understand the strategies, but that is false, right? I'm gonna break down the blueprint. So if y'all looking to purchase your first apartment building this year, right? I need y'all to drop the mailbox emoji in the chat. I need y'all to drop the mailbox emoji. If y'all looking to purchase your first apartment and y'all want me to give out the blueprint, drop that mailbox emoji, because what I'm about is being a mailbox millionaire. That's what we about. That's our movement. And what a mailbox millionaire is you being in position to become wealthy, right? I'm talking about making millions of dollars passively without having to go and trade your time for money. We don't want to trade our time for money. We want to trade our money for more time. So I want y'all to understand that. We want to get the money and put it in vehicles that's going to give us back more money so that we can have more time. We don't want to get up and have to be able to break down our bodies, right? And you want to put your money in the number one performing asset, that's storage facilities and apartment buildings. No matter what happens in the world, we look around, we see what's happening. We look at the stock markets, right? We want to look at the crypto markets. And I know that there's a lot of ups and downs, but we want to be in something that's more stable, right? If you want to be in something that's more passive, that's guaranteed, because what we know at the end of the day, people are always going to need a place to stay. We know no matter what happens in the world, we are talking about a recession that's on the way. We look at inflation is on a rise. We can't find anything in the grocery stores, right? We're talking about interest rates, stock market, so many things is going on. We got a war, it's coming our way. So we need to be prepared. We need to be financially secure. And the way we become financially secure is by putting our money to work for us. We cannot hold our money in the bank accounts no more. We can't hold our monies in the shoebox no more. We can't do that. We got to put our money to work. So I want to break down the game on how you can put your money to work, specifically with apartment buildings. Specifically with apartment buildings. So I'm gonna take this step by step for y'all. So I need y'all to get your pens and your pads. Number one, I want to ask this question. If you was to leave can you leave your job? If you work at a 9 to 5 right now, can you leave your job for 6 months to a year, come back and still get paid? If you're an entrepreneur right now and if you have a business, can you leave your business for 6 months to a year, come back and still get paid? I need y'all to let me know. Let me know in the comments. Like, I'm not talking to myself. I'm here. I'm rocking with y'all. I do this every single Monday because I'm passionate and I care and I want to give out the game. I don't want to hold it to myself, but I need y'all to engage with me. I need y'all to answer. Let me know. If you are an entrepreneur right now, can you leave your business? Can you walk away from your business for 6 months to a year, come back and still get paid? Can you leave your job for 6 months to a year and still get paid? No, right? That's what I want us to think about. That's the way I think. If I can't walk away for 6 months to a year, it's not the type of business that I need to be in. I'm gonna be real. I need to be in the type of business model where I can still make money in my sleep. That's where you want to be. But guess what? If you own an apartment building, no matter what happens, you have the right systems, the people, and the process, procedures in place. You can walk away for 6 months to a year and still get paid the same amount of money. Matter of fact, you'll walk back into your business and make even more money because now your building is going to increase in value. Because we know at the end of the day, if you put people in place, right, we got government programs. You can put your tenants in Section 8. You could actually partner with the local programs in your neighborhood. See, me in Pennsylvania, I got partnerships with United Neighborhoods. So they put tenants in all my properties, and now that's guaranteed money, direct deposit, that I don't got to go chase. So I could go away for 6 months, and I know that that program is going to cut me the check. That's what I want us to understand. We want security. Financial freedom comes from security. So you can partner with local programs in your neighborhood, right? And you got to just Google like low income, right? Affordable housing programs in your neighborhood. And now you can work with them directly to give you tenants. And now you give tenants that housing opportunity and you get paid. But number one, before we even get to that, because I'm going to break it down step by step for y'all. Thank you for the badge. I appreciate the badge, right? I want us to understand that we need to change our mindset towards real estate. There's so many people out here that's teaching real estate, and I understand there's so many ways to make money in real estate. If you go out there and you buy a single family house right now, that's the hardest thing to buy. It's so hard to buy a single family because everything is flying off the shelf. You put a single family property in the market, it's going crazy. But the reason why I say go buy an apartment, and we want to buy apartments anywhere from 5 to maybe 30. We want to go for small apartments. We don't need to go for 50, 100, 200 units. Because if we go that route, now we're gonna be fighting with the big boys. We're gonna be fighting with the funds, right? The real estate funds, the REITs. We don't need to fight with them. We want to have a sweet spot. We want to have a niche. It's kind of like any business model. You want to have a niche audience. So for me and my students in my business, we go after anything from 5 to 30 units. Anything within that bracket, that's what we want to attack because that's the sweet spot. That's where you're gonna find individual mom and pop real estate owners. And now you can negotiate with those real estate owners. So I want us to change our thought process on how we look at real estate and understand that you can go bigger. We don't have to settle for 1 to 4 units. We can go 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 units. We don't got to settle, y'all. So don't get caught up in having to go and start with a single family, right? Because that's what they tell you. Don't get caught up in thinking that you got to go buy 100 units. We can definitely be somewhere in the middle, and we could dominate in the middle. That's it. We don't need to do too much extra, right? Now, what I want to challenge y'all to understand, it's not about the amount of doors that you own. It's not about the amount of doors. It's about the performance of your doors. See, a lot of people, they say, oh, I got 600 units. I got 200 units. But how are those units performing? How are they performing? Are you maximizing your dollar? So I'm going to give y'all a play. I'm going to give y'all a play right now. Y'all better run this. Y'all better run this. You want to set up affiliate partnerships. All right? Think about this. I'm going to break down the way how you can get paid 3 or 4 times more on your apartment building. So just follow me. Let's say you go out there and you purchase a 10-unit building, right? And I'm going to break down the different money strategies, right? I want y'all to just stay locked in with me. Let's keep the engagement high. Stay locked in with me. I'm going to break down how you go out there and get the funds for it. But let's say you go out there and you purchase your first 10-unit apartment building. You can actually partner with the electric company in your local neighborhood. You can actually partner with the local internet company in your neighborhood. You can actually partner with the local water bill company, a water company in your neighborhood. You could actually partner with the local gas company in your neighborhood. So I have partnerships with the electric company, the gas company, the water company, and the internet company. And now I make sure that my tenants, when you go through my apartment and you sign the lease, I give you a discount for going through the services that I say you gotta go through. You gotta get this electric services, you gotta get this internet, you gotta get this gas and this water. But now I'm getting percentages. Not only am I getting your rent every single month, I'm getting percentages off your gas bill, your light bill, your water bill, and your internet every single month. And it's like your tenants don't gotta know. Now you're getting that back end money. So now you might have an apartment, right? That a 2-bedroom apartment where you're getting maybe you're traditionally getting maybe $1,000 a month, right? But somebody like me, I'm not getting $1,000 a month. I'm actually gonna get $1,400 a month off that 1 unit. Now I'm maximizing my cash flow. Y'all don't understand. Like we gotta think differently. Like the reason why I'm able to take a property and maximize because I do different plays that the average person not gonna run. Most people don't know the affiliate play. I just gave y'all the game. Y'all better take it and run. Just think about it. So if you got 10 apartments and you getting $1,000 each door, and now you get them on your electric, your gas, your water, and your internet, because these are services that they gotta buy regardless. Regardless if they go through you or not, they gotta get internet. Like if you don't have Wi-Fi at this point, it's kind of like it's inhabitable, right? If you don't got Wi-Fi right now, you can't survive. So if your tenant is gonna get Wi-Fi, they might as well go to the company that you partnering with. If they gotta get their electric and their lights on, they might as well go to the company you partner with. So think about it. Now you taking an $1,000 door, you taking it to 1,300, 1,400. You times that by 10 units, you just created another $3,000 a month in income. And now what I love about commercial real estate is this. The value of your property, it doesn't go by sales comps. It don't go by what Joe up the street property sold for. We don't care what they property sold for up the street. We care about the bottom line, which is that net operating income. So if you're able to increase your bottom line, now the value of your building goes up. So for somebody like me, right, I got affiliate partnerships with electric companies, the gas, the water, and the internet companies. So I'm bringing an additional $2,000-$3,000 a month. Now you times that by 12 months out the year. You're talking about an additional $36,000 a year. Now you adding on an additional $300,000 in value onto your building that I can cash out and pull that equity out. Tax free. This is why I love an apartment game, because it's not just about the apartment, y'all. It's about being in the need-based business. It's about being in a need-based industry. When there's a recession coming, when the economy is collapsing, you want to be in a business model that's need-based. So no matter what happens, people still need you. If you got a business model where if you selling t-shirts, when people lose money or they don't got enough money, they're going to stop buying t-shirts. If you got a travel company and people don't got money, they're going to stop traveling. But what I'll tell you what, people in the pandemic, let's think about this, y'all. When the pandemic first happened in 2020, a lot of people couldn't pay their rent, but somehow they still had their cell phone bill. They needed Wi-Fi. They still had their lights on. They still had their gas on. They still had water. You're not paying your rent, but you're still paying those items. But little do the tenants know, I'm still getting paid on those bills anyway. So I'm safe. Regardless, I'm still going to make money off of my unit, whether a tenant pays or not, because they need those other services. And I'm getting residual income, passive income every single month, maximizing my cash flow. So no matter what happens in the world, people need a place to stay. So this is why we need to be in the apartment game. We want to maximize. I don't care about sales comps. If the market tanks and values drop, I don't care, because I buy properties from cash flow. I'm looking at how much money can I bring in monthly. I don't care about value. I don't care about, oh, I'm going to get this much equity or the property going to be worth $300,000. I don't care. How much, what am I bringing in monthly? What's my cash flow? Okay, that's what I care about. That's the way we buying property. So you safe in a climate where we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what's going to happen. So we want to be mindful of these things. I hope y'all picking up if y'all like what I'm putting down right now, I need y'all to drop the fire emoji in the comments. I need y'all to drop the fire emoji in the comments if you rocking with what I'm telling you right now. If you rocking with what I'm telling you right now, I need you to drop the fire emoji in the comments. All right, now listen. When you going out there and you buying apartments, it's less competition. You don't have the same type of competition as single families, because guess what? Everybody's buying single families because they want the American dream. Most people want the big house with the pool, the backyard, the big fence, the dog. Like, that's what everybody wants, that American dream. But it's really a nightmare, because you put down 3.5%, right? They got the FHA program. You put down 3.5%. Now you got a mortgage that you're paying over 30 years. And then by the time you pay off the mortgage, you're paying 2 times what the property is worth, right? Because now you're paying interest. So you basically working for real estate. If you fall behind on your mortgage, you get foreclosed on. So you just a glorified tenant. So that's why I say, instead of looking at real estate and making it work and you working for it, you got to make it work for you and look at it as a business and buy apartments and as a CEO. And now you could now put the processes in place. So it's less competition when you're going out there and you finding apartment buildings. You don't got to go through what everybody's doing, paying over asking price and all of that crazy stuff that's happening right now. I don't mess with that, because I'm not in the residential space. I'm not in the whole single family space. I'm in a different lane. I'm in a whole different lane, and I'm not fighting with the big boys. I'm not going after 50, 60, 100, 200 units. I'm going after small apartments, 5 to 30, 35 maybe, depending if I get it at the right number. I'm going for the individual mom and pop owners. So, like, I'm going to break it down. I'm going to give y'all a real life scenario. So I bought a 6-unit building. I bought a 6-unit building right next to the college, like out here in Pennsylvania. Is literally maybe like 2 blocks away, walking distance from the college. I paid $150,000 for this 6-unit apartment building, right? I increased the rents $200 in each unit. And then I got the tenants to transition over to my electric company, my gas company. I pay the water, so I actually put it into the water company that I'm partnering with. So now I just took my property, my building that I paid $150,000 for, and now I got offers on that same building for $400,000. I'm not selling it though. Like I just, you know what I mean? I just want to see what I could get for it. So if I was to sell that property, you're talking about an additional $200,000 that I could go and double down on anything else. Like it's a no-brainer, y'all. It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. Now, let's talk about how you find these type of deals. Because most of y'all probably thinking, damn, like, yeah, it sound good, but how do I find that, right? You say it's no competition. How do you find these type of deals? Okay, I'm going to tell you, you got to get outside, y'all. A lot of y'all sitting behind a desk. A lot of y'all watching social media. Oh, a lot of y'all just sitting around on your phone and you're not getting outside trying to find deals. It's not going to come to you. It won't work if you don't get out there and put the work in. So for me, my number one strategy is by being able to network. I go out to these real estate meetups. I go to these networking meetings. I go, if you got a local real estate office in your area, drive by one day, stop, knock, and give your business card. Introduce yourself, because that's the best way to find deals, through a network. Oh, this is how I got a 32-unit building. We got the 32-unit building because I had a relationship with a commercial broker. He called me up. He said, oh, I remember we were speaking and everything. And I got a buddy of mine who's moving down to Florida, and he's looking to sell all his properties. So I thought about you. Before it go to the market, I thought about you because we want to close it before it get to the market. All because I got relationships. Relationships is the number one way that I like to find deals. I'm going to break down the other ways to find deals. But you got to get outside and build your network. You have to be able to be in touch with people. You got to dress the part. You got to talk the part. You got to be able to go outside and let people know what you do. So what I do, I give referral fees, right? I give referral fees to my contractors. I give referral fees to my property managers. I give referral fees to my inspectors. I give referral fees to my appraisers, my bankers. I let everybody know around me. Everybody who's in my market, they know I'm giving out referral fees. So I'm the first person that they're going to think about when somebody's thinking about selling. I'm letting everybody know I'm cutting a check. So when you think about buying or think about selling, I'm your guy. We got to get outside, y'all. That's number one. So number two, the other way that you could go out there and find deals, right, is being able to get directly with the sellers. Being able to work directly with the people, cut out the middleman. We don't really want to go through the middleman unless the middleman is going to give us a good deal. So what you could do is actually pick a zip code. You could pick a zip code, right? And I'm going to give you two websites. You could go to propstream.com, PropStream. So everybody should know, if you don't know about PropStream, it's like the leading data source for real estate investors. So you could actually pick a zip code and a county, and you could pull the records for all of the apartments in that zip code. And then you literally could just have a virtual assistant call all of those homeowners, call all of those landlords in that zip code and see if they're interested in selling. So that's what we do. I got my virtual assistants. They literally just hammering the phones every single day. Every single day. I get them a list of self-storage facility owners. I get them a list of apartment building owners and say, listen, call up 100 to 150 people a day. And somebody's going to be willing to sell. Somebody's going to be motivated. Somebody's going to be distressed. It's a numbers game, y'all. It's a numbers game. So that's the first one. You got to get out there and network and start being able to put yourself out there for deals to come your way. And then you could go pull a list on PropStream, or you could go to listsource.com, and you could pull a list there as well. When you pull a list, you get the information and you can reach out directly to these sellers. List, source, and PropStream. Somebody drop it. Y'all know what I'm saying. Somebody drop it in the comments. Yep. So that's how we do. Those are two ways I'm gonna give you. There's multiple ways, but we're gonna fill up our pipeline. You want to fill up your pipeline. It's very important for you to make sure that you got deals coming multiple ways so that you can continuously do deals. And then you want to do good business. A lot of deals that come my way is literally from me doing good business. And then I always ask for a testimonial. Anytime I buy somebody's house, I make the process smooth and seamless. I'm getting a testimonial so I can let everybody else know, listen, look what I did. I helped this homeowner out. He was distressed, ready to get rid of his building. We solved the problem. We closed in 30, 45 days, whatever that case may be. Look, this is way better than trapping. Don't trap. Don't trap. Like I'm telling you, this is way better. This is way better. Absolutely. So if y'all ready for me to give y'all the money plays, I need y'all to drop the money bag emoji. If y'all ready for me to give y'all the money plays, because now I'm gonna break that how to go out there and get the bag. Now I'm gonna show you how to get the capital to be able to go out there and buy these apartment buildings. So I need y'all to drop the money bag emoji. Let me know. Give me some energy, y'all, because I'm here. I'm tapped in, but I need y'all to let me know. I need y'all to give me that energy so I can give y'all the game back. Give me that energy so I can give y'all the game back. If y'all want me to tell y'all how to get the bag, I need y'all to drop the money bag emojis. I like that. All right, so listen. There's multiple ways that we could do this. And I'm gonna break this down for y'all. I'm gonna have to go crazy on y'all because this is what I love the most. Like I love this the most, right? All right. So this one strategy right here is called seller financing. Seller financing. So for most of you, or those of you who do not know what seller financing is, that is when you have an agreement with the actual seller who's selling you that building, and now they become the bank. So let me break it down further for you, right? Let's say you go out there, you have your virtual assistants or your cold calling, you end up speaking to a distressed apartment building owner. They got an 8-unit building, they live out of state, and they live in Florida, the property's in Cleveland, and they just done, they're tired, right? However, they don't want to sell you that building, right? Right outright cash, because now they got to pay capital gains tax on it. So you now got to position that. You got to say, listen, Mr. Seller, if I paid $200,000, $300,000 cash for this property, you know you're gonna have to pay capital gains tax, right? So how about I make you an offer that solves that problem? How about I make you 3 offers? This is what I do. I make 3 offers every time. I put it on the table and then I let the seller make the decision. I'm gonna give you 3 offers. You pick which one is best. If you want $300,000 cash, right, it's going to take us 30 days to close. However, I can't give you that because it's cash. I'm probably going to give you 250, 240. But I could close in 30 days. It's cash. But then you're going to have to pay for capital gains tax. So you got to let him or her know what the pros and the cons are going to be. So now, when you let him know the pros and cons, you're going to say, okay, instead of me giving you that $240,000 cash, I'm going to give you $300,000. I'm going to give you your full asking price. I'm going to give you every penny of what you're asking for, but I need you to be the bank. I need you to hold the note. So now, when the seller holds the note, he don't have to pay capital gains tax right away because now you're going to pay him monthly. Capital gains tax is usually 30 to 35%, sometimes 40%, depending on where you at. But I want y'all to follow me. You're going to tell Mr. Seller, I want you to be the bank. I want you to hold the note, and I'm going to pay you monthly with interest. And the benefit to that is I'm going to give you every penny of what you're asking for. So now you go out there, you get an attorney involved, and they draft up the mortgage, right? The promissory note, transfer the deed over to you. Now you own the property, but instead of you having a mortgage with another bank, you have a mortgage with the seller, and you put no money out of your pocket. No money. Now this is how you want to pay the seller back, right? You're gonna say, Mr. Seller, give me like 24, 36 months to pay you back in full. So the seller is giving you the money. In this case, the seller is giving you the money. The seller is holding the mortgage for you because you're agreeing to give them full price. Or sometimes you can even give them a little more to give them that incentive so that you could buy the property with no money out of your pocket. Because most of the sellers, it's not even about money. They don't even want the headache no more. They probably don't want to collect rents. They got problems on the property. The pipes is bursting, right? They got clogged toilets. The electrical is going bad. They just got a bunch of headaches. They just want to give you the property and be able to get their money. So they're okay with waiting 12, 24, 36 months. Y'all following me? Y'all following me, right? So now I'm going to take that property over and I'm going to go in there and I'm going to go use my business credit cards to now fix the property up. So now I'm going to go to Home Depot and I can get a commercial account at Home Depot. At Home Depot, I got a $24,000 credit line at Home Depot and I got a 60-day net, 60 days to pay it back. So let's say you go out there and you go to Home Depot and you get a $20,000 credit line with Home Depot. So now you got $20,000 to start making renovations to the property. Then you could go to Lowe's and do the same thing at Lowe's. Go get another $20,000. So now you got $40,000 between Home Depot and Lowe's to go buy all the materials. So now you got $40,000 in credit to go get the materials to go fix up the property. And then what you're going to do is tell your contractors, listen, what you're going to do is tell your contractors, I'm going to give you a percentage of the rents because the property is cash flowing. You just making upgrades to it to increase the value and increase the rent. So to be able to get your contractors some money to flow, you're going to say, I'm going to pay you weekly or I'll pay you monthly, but I'll pay you out of the rent. So now the rent that's coming in is going to your contractor, right? And then the other portion of that rent is going to pay off those little credit card payments monthly. But now you're fixing up the property. And then you increase the rent on all the tenants. Now you increase the rent on all the tenants. And then we're going to take it even further, right? You could go Navy Federal Credit Union. So if those of you who do not have a bank account with Navy Federal Credit Union, you need to do that ASAP. That's a walk-in $25,000 business credit card. Walk-in. I'm giving y'all I just gave y'all 3 banks that y'all could go to, and now you got $75,000. So I said Home Depot, Lowe's, and Navy Federal. Between those 3, that's your money to add value to the property. Now you're going to add value. So that same property that you purchased for $300,000, right? What you're going to do is what I told you earlier. You're now going to get your tenants and add them onto your electric companies, your gas company, your water company, and your internet company. Now you're getting more revenue out of the building. So now that building that you purchased for $300,000, the income on that building then went up another like $15,000, $20,000. So that $15,000, $20,000, you just created another $200,000 in equity in your building. So that $300,000 building is now worth $500,000. So you took that building from $300,000 to $500,000. Now what you do is go to the bank and ask for a refinance. So you now go to a bank because you own the property already. All you need to do is refinance so you can take that capital and go pay off the seller. And now the seller walks away happy. He got his full money. You got the property, no money out of your pocket. You did a seller financing deal. You leveraged credit cards and lines of credit to go do the renovations. You paid your contractors out of the rents. You went to the bank, you refinanced, and now you got your first apartment building cash flowing that you own outright with no money out of your pocket. I need you to drop them fire emojis for you because I just gave y'all to play. I just gave y'all to play. This is how we do it. It's not a cookie cutter process. We got to be creative, y'all. We got to be creative. A lot of us, we get creative when it's time to do things that don't make sense. But if I tell you that, yeah, you can go out there and buy an apartment building with no money, but I tell you that you got to be creative and you got to be able to work out strategic deals and you got to go and get lines of credit and you got to position yourself to have your contractors believe in you to pay them, you don't want to do it. You don't want to do it. You want things to be easy. If you want something to be easy, then this is not for you. Because anything that I do, you literally can't Google this information. You go on YouTube, well, you won't get it now because I'm on YouTube right now. But anywhere else, you're not going to get this information because this is from experience. This is from me actually running these plays. This is not something that you Google or YouTube or that's in a book, because this is creative strategies. Because guess what? I come from the mud. I come from the bottom. I had no money to start. I had to figure it out. When I made my first 6 figures in real estate, I literally had to go out there and find a capital partner. Had somebody put up the entire $590,000 for me. I had no money. I was fresh out of college. I had a new job. I was broke. So I had to get creative. I had to literally just figure out, what do I do to get in the game? I'm going to take it even further for y'all. I really want to break this down for y'all, right? So yes, this is contingent upon the seller agreeing to seller financing. Yes, this does depend on if the seller is willing to do seller financing. Now, this is another thing that you do. Let's say that the seller don't want to do seller financing and they want their money right away. So now you can go to a bank, right? You can go to a conventional bank and you got to put down 25%. So let's just do some quick numbers, right? Let's do some very quick numbers. So let's say you got a $250,000 building. You got to put down 25%, right? You're talking about $50,000. Let's talk about 60, 70,000 with closing costs and like all the reserves. Let's say you got to come to the table with $60,000, right? Let's say that. So you want to go buy this apartment building. You got to come to the table with $60,000. This is what you're gonna do, right? You can negotiate with the seller to do what they call seller's concession. So seller's concession means if you buying that property for $250,000, you can tell a seller that, hey, I want to buy this from you for $270,000, but that extra $20,000 could go towards your down payment. So I'm in Pennsylvania, so I get those type of deals. I buy those type of deals cheap all day. But you could do this in any state. You just got to negotiate. Numbers is numbers. It's just a different type of number. It's the same plays. But what I'm trying to tell you is you can now negotiate and have that seller give you some concession. So they're going to give you some money towards your down payment, and now that's less money out of your pocket. You got to pay it back on the mortgage, but the tenant is going to pay that. The tenant is going to pay that. Right? And then we could take it a step further. I'm going to give y'all the third play. We got to leverage private investors. So you need to be able to be the go-to person in your family or in your friends, in your community. So it's 3 principles that we need to follow. You got to have information, family. You got to invest in mentorship. You have to get this information, because if you don't, then you don't know how to play the game and you're going to lose. So instead of you losing out there, you want to have the information so you can win in a game. So if you just think about this, if you got the information that you know how to evaluate deals, you know how to find deals, and you know how to raise money. So then you go find somebody in your family or somebody around you and say, hey, I found this 10-unit building. You got money in your 401k. Your 401k is dropping right now. We look at the markets. Your 401k is taking a beating. You might as well take that money out. Let's go invest that money, and I can get you back 8 to 10% on your money. Think about it. If you got a family member that got a decent job and they got money in a 401k, and a 401k is getting beaten right now because the stock market is crazy, they might want to take that money out and put it into a real estate asset that's going to give them more money. But you got to be the person that can position yourself. You got to understand that people gotta know, like, and trust you. You got to understand that, right? So once we got the information, then we got to have integrity, because we got to know, we got to tell people the full truth. We cannot hide nothing. When I have people that invest with me, I let them know these are the risks, these are the expectations. This is the bank that we're working with. This is where the money is. I let everybody know, full disclosure. When we expect to have payouts, you got to have a full game plan. I say this story all the time. I keep beating it in your head because this has really helped. I literally got a small group of investors. It's about 6 of us. And we have over $3 million in credit, like nice credit, and we use that money as down payments to go buy a bunch of assets. But I had the information first. The people that's investing with me, they my friends and my family. They didn't know nothing. I had to go out there and get the information. I had to spend $50,000 on mentorship. I had to lose $15,000 on my first deal. I had to be in debt. I had to go through the mud because I didn't know. But I learned, and once I learned, I was able to document my losses and document my wins. I documented the process, and then I was able to bring that to my family and friends and let them know, hey, I got an idea. I got a way out. I got a way that we can now go out there and build generational wealth. So now I'm getting everybody in my family LLCs. If you got brothers and sisters right now that's adults and they don't got an LLC and you know about LLCs, you're the problem. If you got a husband or a wife, a partner, a friend, a group of homies, and y'all go out to the strip club all day long, but y'all don't have LLCs, you are part of the problem. You are part of the problem if you want to go and gather like people to go on vacations every week. You gathering people to go to spring break Cancun, but you're not trying to gather people to come together and fix their credit. You selfish. So instead of us trying to bring each other together to go out to the club and spend money that we won't get back, we got to bring people together. Let's go fix our brother's credit. Let's go get my brother LLC. Let me throw you onto my business. Let me add a trade line onto your credit. All you need is 3 people. All you need is 3 people. You don't need a bunch of people. All you need is somebody that's going to have the cash, right? So it might be a family member that work a good job. We all got that one family member, right, that got a decent job and they live a decent life, but in the family be like, damn, you made it, right? We all got that one family member, right? Well, that one family member, they understand money because obviously they got a good job. So that family member could be your cash partner. They can be the person that leverage their 401k. And then all you need is and then you need a credit partner. Then you need a credit partner. Somebody that got some type of decent credit. Somebody that at least got a 680 credit. Now you help them out. Or you like now you got your cash partner, you got somebody with good credit, and then all you need somebody with the experience or the know-how to go out there and get it done. All you need is 3 people, y'all. It's not that hard. If you could find 3 people, I know we know so many people. Like, I get it. I get the numbers, right? Like somebody just said, my family poor. I get it. Like my family poor too. I'm gonna be real. My family's poor. People living paycheck to paycheck. People trying to make it out. People struggling on welfare. That's where we come from. Food stamps, struggling, roaches, rat. Like we've been through that. I know. And I know that's probably most of our stories, right? Because we all come from the inner cities, or if not, like we come from poverty, is the way the system is designed. But we got to be the ones that's going to change that. I had to go out there and find somebody. So what I did every single year, y'all probably know this because I say it all the time. Every single year, I have a family legacy meeting where I invite all my cousins, my aunts, my dad, anybody you could think of. I have my family come together for a meeting. And then I go through everybody's credit. I go make sure everybody start a business. And if you don't fix your credit, if you don't start a business, I ain't rocking with you. I don't got time to play with you. I'm only going to show up for your birthday. Outside of that, don't call my phone because you're not serious about getting our family out of last place. Right? I just got my brother K. My brother K who just jumped on. We fixed up his credit. Got him a business. Got him $100,000 in business funding. That's my day one. We went to school together, went to college together, my day one. Knew nothing about real estate, but I brought him in. I told him the blueprint. I told him what the vision was. He believed in my vision. And now he got properties that he owned, cash flowing, getting checks because he had somebody that brought information to him. My cousin, he had an 800 credit score, didn't even know it. He had an 800 credit score, didn't even know it. But I looked at his credit. I said, damn, cousin, you got an 800 credit score. We need to do something with this. You can't die with that credit score because it means nothing. You can't pass down a credit score. So then I put him on my business. I got him $45,000 in 24 hours. We doubled down. Got him $250,000 in funding for his business that we go out and invest. And now we get paid together. We own assets. Now we own assets, y'all. So I want y'all to think bigger. Like, let's not count ourselves out. Let's not say, oh, my family poor. Yes, my family poor too. But I had to dig through the dirt and the mud to find that one person who had decent credit and didn't even know it. I had to find that one person who at least had the mindset to believe in me. My best friend K, he had horrible credit. He didn't have no business, but he believed in me. So because he believed in me and I had the information, it was nothing to fix his credit. Took him from 580 to a 700 plus credit score. Opened up his business. Got his business complying with what we look for to go get funding. Got him $100,000 in funding because he believed in me. And now we own properties together. Now we on a path together. But you don't want to go out there and put yourself in position to get the information. Then you selfish. If you're on this live right now and you don't take action to find information and go sit down with your family, your friends, your closest people and tell them, hey, if we come together, you can be the cash partner. You can be the credit partner. I got the knowledge and experience. Let's come together and let's get it done. I got T on here. T is one of my students. T in the Mailbox Millionaire Academy. She's living proof. She'll tell you. We working on her credit. I don't want to tell her full story, but like she is real. We working on her credit right now. She got one little thing that we got to fix. I told her, go find somebody in your family that we could put on. She went and got her aunt. 800 credit score. Put her on her business. We done got her over $50,000 in funding and we not even done yet. Actually, not more than that, like $100,000 in funding because she went and ran the play. She went and ran the Amex play and went and got like 5 credit cards and 1 inquiry. She went and got 5 credit cards, 1 inquiry, got her aunt, put her on the business, went and got business funding because she dug deep. She didn't quit. She didn't count herself out. She said, I got the information. I need to figure out how to put the people in place. See, a true leader understands how to pull the talent out of other people. See, I come from sports. I used to play basketball. So I understand the idea of seeing talent in other people or figuring out a play and having to put other people in position to win. You got to be able to help other people come up because that's how you going to win. You can't do this by yourself, y'all. You cannot. So I just gave y'all the step-by-step play on how to go out there and purchase your first apartment building. Actionable steps. This is not fluff. This is actionable steps that you can go out there and execute on. Like this is game that they don't want to tell you. They don't want to tell you that you can partner with the electric company. You can partner with the gas company. You can partner with the water bill company. You can partner with the internet company and now get affiliate revenue every single month on top of your rent income for your tenants. They don't want to tell you that. They don't. But I'm going to tell you because I want y'all to win because it's not going to stop me. It's only going to help me by giving more information. Yeah, that's what I do. All my tenants, they are my electric companies that I partner with. It's affiliates. So all you got to do is go and type. You can go type in Con Edison affiliate program. Like depending on what electric company is in your area, you could actually apply to be an affiliate. It's similar to how a lot of people work with what's some affiliate companies, right? Let's say Identity IQ. So a lot of people that repair credit, Identity IQ has an affiliate program where anybody that you have sign up with Identity IQ, you get a commission. So if you got a tenant and they're going to pay light, gas, water, and internet, you should get a commission every time they sign up with those services every single month, passively. I just showed y'all how to go out there and negotiate with a seller and do seller financing to be able to get the property with little to no money out of your pocket. I showed you how to negotiate with your contractors to give them a percentage of the rents to keep them going until you can pay them out. I showed you how to go to Home Depot and Lowe's and get the line of credit You could go to Navy Federal, go to Floor and Decor, and go get all of the materials and go manage the project and get in the game. This is not something that you could be hands off on. You got to get in the game because you could lose. If you don't have the information, you could lose. So that's why I take pride in giving out the information. That's why I take pride in letting everybody know that this is possible. I'm 29 years old, y'all. Like, I ain't gonna front. Like, I be going through survivor's remorse, survivor's guilt. Because I feel like, yo, damn, like, I ain't supposed to be here. I own my crib. I own houses. Like, just imagine when I pull up and people looking like, yo, you the landlord? Like, that's what they be like, yo, you the landlord? Because they don't expect a young black man like me to walk up and say, yeah. They don't expect that. I'm gonna tell y'all that I had to go. I'm done with the case now. I beat the case, but I was going back and forth to court. I'm gonna tell y'all the real too, because yes, there's a lot of pros in this, but it's a real thing as well. I was going back and forth to court because I bought a property in a predominantly white neighborhood, and I had my contractors go in there to start renovating the property, but my contractors were black, and then a neighbor had called the cops because they said it was suspicious activity because they seen black people in an abandoned property, not knowing that I owned the property and we were renovating it. So now the cops come and they want to know who the owner is. So they call me. I go over there. I say, yo, listen, I'm the owner. Now the cops call the city so the city could come and inspect the property. I'm like, nah, for what? You don't need to inspect my property. For what? When it's done, then I'll call you up and you can do the inspection so we can get it up, so we can make sure it's up to code. But I'm sharing this story to let you know that because I look the way I look, because I'm unapologetic, because I walk into an appointment with my hoodie on and I walk like, because I'm me, this is where I come from, they don't want you to win. They don't want you to have the information. They don't want you to build real well. They want to dangle the check. I was working at Pepsi Beverages Company as a sales rep, making $85,000 a year. All my friends, family, they looking at me like, yo, you made it because you got a corporate job making $85,000 a year. What the hell is 85,000? I'm worth 85 million. That's really how I feel. So I want y'all to understand that. How much are you worth? Do you believe in yourself enough to go out there and invest? See, when I invest in mentorship programs, I don't invest in other people. Can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me because I got phone calls coming in. Let me know y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me? Because let me know. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Oh man, oh man, oh man. Damn, somebody just called me. What about now? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Damn. Oh man. Hold on, let me see. Still no sound? Still no sound? Um, damn. Somebody called me. Somebody called me. Now they can't hear me. Um, one of y'all, somebody join the live. Somebody join the live. Oh man, I gotta restart the live. Like, damn. All right, I'm back. I'm back. All right. Damn. All right, cool. All right, yeah, I'm back. Somebody had called my phone. And it took me out. All right, we good. We back. So They try to throw me off because, like, yeah, I mean, they don't want me to talk this talk. Yeah, I mean, they don't want me to talk this talk. But listen, what I want to tell y'all is that it's going to be a struggle, right? When you start this process, it's not going to be an easy process, but it's going to be very rewarding. Like I was saying, I'm 29 years old. I built a multi-million-dollar real estate portfolio. Before the age of 30, I ain't never believe this. I'm going to be real with y'all. I ain't never see this for myself. I knew I was going to be like special, but it's one thing to believe that, yo, I'm going to be great and to really do some shit, like to really own properties and have a full staff and really have a portfolio manager and have people that you pay, have an HR department in your company and touch this amount of money and impact this amount of people. Like, I ain't never believe this shit, y'all. This, like, it's crazy. But now that I've done it, I feel like, yo, there's no way I can keep the information to myself. I need everybody that look like me, that come from where I come from, to have the same type of satisfaction. I need everybody that come from the bottom to be able to have the same feeling that I have, knowing that I'm a new dad. I got a son and he's a millionaire. He don't even know it. I'm looking at my son in the eyes like, yo, he don't even know. I already broke generational curses, y'all. I already did things that they ain't do. I executive produced a movie, y'all. I got a movie in theaters and we working right now on getting it on Netflix, y'all. You would have asked me this 10 years ago, I would have never told you I would have been doing this. But the reason why I was able to get here is because I had to make a decision, y'all. I had to make a decision to say, am I willing to risk something to get something else? I had to walk away from my corporate job. I had to give away $85,000 so I could go on a path to make $85 million. See, most of us don't, we scared. Most of us don't want to make that sacrifice. Most of us don't want to give up something to get something else. Just think about this. If you go out, if you got a bedroom set and you go and you want to go get a new bedroom set and you go and you order some furniture, you're not going to keep the same bedroom set in your bedroom. You got to get rid of that so the new bedroom set could come in. You got to make room for your blessings, y'all. A lot of us, we're blocking our blessings because we're holding on tight to something else. We're holding on tight to that job. We're holding on tight in that relationship. We're holding on tight to fear. We're holding on tight to all the trauma that we had growing up. If I would have let the trauma stop me, I wouldn't be where I am. I lost my mother and my grandmother at 12 and 14 years old. I lost people young, early. I'm telling you, like, you gotta make a decision, y'all. You gotta believe in yourself. You gotta make room for your blessings. When you jump on live and you hearing people like give y'all the game, you hearing me talk, I'm talking from love. I'm talking from passion. Cause this really changed my life. I don't gotta be in the street. I don't gotta worry about where my next meal or paycheck is coming from. I don't gotta go into the office and have somebody else tell me when I could go to lunch. I don't got to go into the office and have to deal with people gossiping on whether I made it on time or not. Life is different, but it's up to you to make that decision and make that commitment. See, a lot of y'all had New Year's resolutions and New Year's goals, right? A lot of us on January 1st, we make a goal that we want to go out there and purchase our first apartment building. We make a goal that we want to go out there and get mentorship. We make a goal that we want to go out there and fix our credit. But 97% of people that set a goal on New Year's Day, by February 1st, they already failed to meet those expectations. They already fell off because they motivated and not committed. It's two different things, y'all. You got to be committed. Commitment is when you still put the work in, even when the motivation wears off. Even when you don't have that same feeling, you still putting in that work. You think I want to get on live every single night? I'll be tired sometimes, but I made a commitment to be on here every single Monday at 8 p.m. to give y'all the game. Because it's bigger than me. It's bigger than me, y'all. So I want y'all to understand that. And if y'all rocking with me, I need y'all to drop the mailbox emoji because we mailbox millionaires. We get paid in our sleep. We trade our time right? We don't trade our time. We trade our money. So I want to open up for questions. What questions y'all got? You know, we got about a couple minutes left. I want to open up for questions. Tell me what y'all got. I'm gonna answer it to the best of my ability and give y'all what I got. But you know, y'all, I gave it to y'all tonight. Y'all should know how to go out there and purchase your first apartment building. I'm gonna leave it up there for questions. I'm gonna leave it up there for questions. So y'all let me know what questions y'all have. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. I'm from Brooklyn, y'all. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. Brooklyn, New York. That's where I'm from. Born and raised, Crown Heights and Bed-Stuy. Crown Heights and Bed-Stuy. Yep. Let's get it. What questions y'all have? All right. Let's see what we got. Is there a high chance we might be in debt for a while? I don't care about debt, to be real. Long as I'm cash flowing, like the wealthiest people in the world, the wealthiest businesses in the world have debt. That's just it. But it's a difference between good debt and bad debt. As long as you got good debt that's bringing you money, that's all that matters. That's just how I'm on it. Y'all already know Brooklyn, we in here. You know how we do. How long do you think a person needs to study to make their first apartment play? That's a good question. I would say it depends on the individual. It really depends on you and your like level of learning, how fast you learn, right? So typically on average is about 90 days because the first 30 days is really you just understanding how to find deals, how to evaluate, how to talk to sellers, how to talk to buyers, how to really understand your criteria. And then you want to understand how to get the bag the next 30 days. And then while you're doing those activities, you should be able to have something that falls in your lap. So in 90 days, you could go out there and purchase your first apartment building. Good question. So if you don't have enough for a down payment, you can ask for seller's concession. It can help with the balance for the down payment. Yes, that is true. Yes. So if you're looking to buy an apartment and you could go up to 6% of whatever that purchase price is. So if you got a $250,000 property that you're looking to buy, you can get up to 6% of that to go towards your down payment. Yes, that is true. What's a decent credit score to jump in the game? You really don't need no credit. Like I said, if you got the people that you could put in place, you could get it done. But on average, you want to be at 680 minimum. Minimum 680 credit score. All right, cool. So listen, y'all. For those of you, if you rocking with me and you like what I gave y'all today, I'm gonna give y'all even more this Wednesday. So I'm having a free training this Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All you got to do is text commercial to 347-429-6496. So text commercial to 347-429-6496. And you're going to be able to register for my free training where I'll go in more detail, right? And on that training, I'm going to show you how to purchase apartment buildings and self-storage facilities. Today, I focus more so on apartment buildings, but on Wednesday, I'm going to break down how to get into the self-storage facility game as well for free. Free training. So you just got to register and then we go do it. Yep. That's a fact. I do under promise and over deliver. That's what we do. Appreciate you, T. You already know. I know we want to start with 5 doors and up. We don't want to do 3 and 4. We want to skip. Skip right past that. You want to do 5 doors and up. 5 doors and up. There we go. What other questions y'all got for me, family? This is the time. I'm giving y'all a free game. This is a free consultation. So a lot of y'all that hit me in the DM, I can't respond to everybody in the DM. Like, it's only one me. There's only one me. So if you on right now, I'm giving y'all the space and the time to ask me questions. I'm giving y'all the space and the time to ask me questions right now. What about apartment with tenants? They need repairs. How do you work around that? You just got to do the work. Like, honestly, if you got apartments with tenants and they need repairs, you got to work around that. So what I do is I would say, okay, if you go to work during the hours of 7 to 3, I'm going to have my guys go in there and they'll start doing some type of repairs during the time that you're at work. Right? So you just got to be able to communicate and work with the tenants. Get a bag underscore V. What up? What up? What up? Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. I see you signed up. I definitely see you signed up. Let's get it. Got that bank for the West Coast yet? Well, you're tapping with me on the side with that, King. Which states is the best to buy properties with good prices? So it depends. I don't go by price, to be real with you, because you could buy a property for 300,000, but they're only giving out $800 per door, right? Like we got a property in New Jersey, and it's $3,000 a door, but that property was like $400,000. So it really just depends on where you are. So I tell all my students, when you going out and you finding an area, you want to find an area that's close to you, or if you have a family member or relative, somebody or that you could trust to be able to be your eyes and ears on that property, and then you start figuring out what you can afford, right? But I invest anywhere because real estate is everywhere, and people gonna make money. People gonna need a place to stay no matter where you at. What would be a smart credit card to start off with to build your credit? It's plenty credit cards, but it depends. Again, I can't just tell you a credit card without having a strategy with it, because every credit card comes with a strategy, right? I tell you, listen, go get the JetBlue Barclay card, right? Go get the JetBlue Barclay card, but then that's for all travel. So when I go travel with JetBlue, when I'm going to see properties, I'm getting my bags checked for free. I'm getting first priority when I get on these flights, right? Those are the things that I want. I get every credit card I get is for a purpose. All right, if you want cash back, you want to go with Chase. Chase got the good reward system. So if you go get the Chase Sapphire, you can get some good rewards. Amex as well. They got the good rewards and the cash back and the bonuses. So depending on what your strategy is what we tell you on which credit card you need to go for. How do you turn a single family into multiple families what? How do you turn a single family into multiple families? How do you go about that? You sell it. That's it. If you got a single family, right now is the best time. Like sell your single families because you're gonna get top dollar for it because of the way the market is. You take that money and you go double down and go buy an apartment or a storage facility, whatever. You want to get more cash flow. Just like that. Would you suggest to buy the building under LLC? LLC. Buy the building under LLC all day long. Buy a building under your LLC. All right, family. So I'm gonna close this up. Y'all. So Ryan Grant got a question. What's the benefit to the seller for seller's concession? The benefit to the seller to do a seller's concession is to just get the deal done. Really, like they want to get the deal done. They want to get the number that they're looking for, so they'll help you out the best way they can to get the deal done. That's all that is. Yep. So listen, y'all, tapping with me, text commercial. I'm gonna tell y'all what to do. Y'all want to text commercial to 347-429-6496 to join my free training. It's gonna be this Wednesday, and you gotta register for the training. It's gonna be intense. You're talking about hour and a half, 2 hours of me just going in and giving you the game on how to go out there and purchase commercial real estate with no money strategies. So if y'all think what I gave y'all today was dope, wait till what I do on Wednesday. I'm going crazy. I'm going crazy. That's a fact. Ian, I see you, King. I see you. All right, tap back in with me, King. All right, family. I appreciate the love. I appreciate each and every one of y'all for rocking with me. I never take this for granted. I never do. I'm always humble and appreciative because I understand that God has given me a purpose. It just feels so good to do what you love. Right? I understand that God has given me a purpose, and that's to give out information as I build myself up. I'm still on my journey to reach these big, bodacious goals, but I make sure that I bring the people along with me in that process. So I need you to tap in, stay locked in, subscribe to my YouTube channel because I will be going live on YouTube at some point we're going to transition over. So I want y'all to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Actually, let me drop that on there. Matter of fact, the YouTube channel is in my bio. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, and that's where I'll have the replay of this on there. So I'll see y'all on the other side, family. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Mailbox millionaires. Drop that mailbox emoji. Y'all already know. Let's get it. We mailbox millionaires all day long. Y'all already know how we do. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Until next time. Text commercial. That's what you got to do. You got to text commercial to that number, and then you'll be able to get the link. Let's get it. Let's get it.